Alright. Back with some bg3, we just had a fight in the end. Now we gotta talk to everybody around. Let's see what's up.
She wants the same thing we do. To save her. She doesn't care if the graduate lives.
Why don't we ask Jahira? Yeah, because she did a job protecting Mole.
Wait, go back. Let's go back up.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? No one cares. No one but us.
If not over, then through. What's up for discussion?
No surprise to find a traitor among the Flaming Fist. Honor isn't their strong suit.
Than any more of our people. Help from Jahira. She wants the same thing we do.
On with you. Unless you want to come back to a gaggle of shadow-cursed harpers.
I still have questions.
Go on, then.
This curse seems incredibly powerful. What more can you tell me about it?
It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketheric. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
How'd you come to this place?
Right place, right time. When a cleric of Selûne stumbles into a Sharan shadow, she's bound to set it to rights. At any cost.
I don't know much about you. Care to fill in the blanks?
I could say the same. But perhaps we should save the trivia till we're on the other side of this thing. Promise not to die, and we'll celebrate with our life stories.
I'm not really familiar with Selûne. Sure, could you enlighten me?
Moon and shadow, light and dark, divine sisters ever at war. And this place has become one more battlefield. Sometimes life forces us to choose sides. Luckily, sometimes the choice is obvious.
We may know ways.
Why don't we ask Jahira? Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mole.
Perhaps a bit more of this.
Good work rooting out the traitor.
I knew Marcus well. Never suspected a thing.
We don't even know the way to Mola.
Anyone who goes charging into
Marcus was scum. But the rest of us are loyal to Duke Ravengard. Loyal to Baldur's Gate, I swear it.
Good for you.
the way into the towers.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
I'm heading there shortly.
Merciful Timora. That's the first piece of good news I've heard since Elturel. But I'm not pinning all my hopes on you. I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash. a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Lord Crash, I thought he was no more than a counselor.
Lord Gortash is the man responsible for the creation of the Steel Watch. It's no wonder he earned the title. The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives, except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance.
Oh, that's the one we got
Farewell.
from...
We'll meet again, God's willing.
That's from, the town. Alright, hold on.
What happened to you?
Sorry, my legs bother me. Alright, what do you want, Karlach?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city.
Oh, the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
The cultists are among us and you want to chat. Let the professionals handle this.
Something good here.
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers.
Heard you're working on a way in yourselves.
Not sure I'd call it that myself. This fellow's in no condition to help anyone. That makes you our best bet. Hope it's a good one.
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back.
We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
That name he mentioned, Nathaniel, who is that?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
I've never heard it too. It might be an original composition.
Maybe he was a musician.
Can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
What's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who'll want to be seeing you.
Where's the body?
You notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
I'll have a look at him.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
We'll observe his present condition.
The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself.
He's been in the Shadowfell. All memories will have been stripped away. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe?
You already checked for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Flame Claudia, do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Monsters snuffling and stalking in the shade where we are walking.
We need a plan.
Tragedy. Worse than that. Crime.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
Heard you were ambushed by the cult. This seemed brutal.
Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... Maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have you... I hope you survived. I'm sure the others did too.
Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Catheric's dead.
Let's just go already. But we don't even know the way.
First cultists nearly murder us, and now we have a traitor on the inside. Can't we trust anyone?
You can trust me.
I know. You've been there for us every step of the way. It's just all a bit much sometimes, you know?
We'll keep an eye on Isabel. If they send anyone else to snatch her, we'll be there to stop them.
I don't know, guys.
It's fine. Jahira won't even notice we're gone.
Even if she did, it doesn't matter.
We won't even have to go out into the shadows to die now that the cultists have found us.
I heard your siblings were already taken by them.
They were. And you should have been there to hear their screams when they were dragged away. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous, heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
Do you know where they are?
Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken.
They're alive. I'll rescue them.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
No one but us. Mole would do the same for any of us. You know it.
But how do we get into Moonrise? We can't fight those shadow things.
We could. I beat up those harpies, and they're way scarier than shadows.
You know what Mole would hate more than anything? Bad things happening to us. You've seen what's out there. We wouldn't stand a chance.
You stay put. I'll bring them all home.
But it's our job to bring Mole back.
Look at him. He's a proper adventurer. And if we got hurt, Mole would be really mad at us.
Fine. But you gotta understand, Mole is family. Bring her back, please.
Traitors among us. A child taken. And still I can only feel relief. If they had taken Isabel too,
Let's focus on defeating Catherine.
Agreed. We must end the threat at Moonrise altogether. With your help, we stand every chance of doing just that. I trust that you will.
I wanted to ask you something.
Then speak.
I've heard your name before. Where? Really?
Ugh, some crusty ballad monger, I expect. They have me slaying gods or laying with them, depending on the bard.
You don't seem overly pleased to be remembered.
'Twas a lifetime ago. And for all our victories, the world is no more balanced than when we began. We fight, we die, and we just hope that when our time comes, there is someone else to take our place.
During words, is that how you inspire your harpers?
No need of that. Every harper is a bard unto themselves, I'm afraid. Help me root out this cult, and they can spin stories about you for a change.
Wow. Well.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
Nothing new to report. Search continues.
A search burdened by unnatural darkness. But don't let that discourage you. Then speak.
How did the harpers first learn of the absolute?
The same way hoppers learn of anything. Poking noses where they don't belong. We sent an agent to infiltrate this cult. Latest fad among the city's bored nobility, I thought. Until that same agent returned and tried to plant a knife in my neck. My first encounter with a true soul. I'm glad ours ended on friendlier terms. From there, I made some inquiries of my own. Saw firsthand how easily the cult could turn friend to foe with but the twist of a tadpole. And so I gathered my harpers and came to the source. Moonrise Towers.
Wait, she really just put much memory into our past relationship that we had. I guess either she's moved on, tired, or something else, but, well, it's good to see the old flame. guy?
Hiss! I say hiss!
Easy, kitty, mean no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Ah, my instance superior. You only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
What discussion you are? How'd you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Anything interesting around here?
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
Alright, quietly admire the cat.
I've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
Okay then.
Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight against Keth. With the true soul.
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here?
I thought I'd scout ahead. Check for any nasty surprises. Of which I found a great deal.
And what did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
Of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
How did deep gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... Well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
I like the name. What's to do?
Let's not ruin the surprise. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you. What now?
Trade.
I'm sure you would.
I realize he's a traitor. Heavy stone. I don't know. It's kind of funny though.
if you're done rifling through my things.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough.
You following me?
You flatter yourself. You're not the only soul of interest in this ruin. This is Last Light, where hope hangs on by a single withered thread. I can mend it or cut it, depending on what they ask for. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades.
You were here before, why?
Family troubles. Not my family, of course. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. For now, I'm afraid you've already made me late for a meeting with another client. I'll see you soon.
I don't know why she doesn't come with us.
I'd rather face Ketheric's armies than suffer traitors. Watch out for those flaming fists.
I broke bread with that flaming fist. Little shit.
We've shared but one victory, friend. But it will not be our last.
This place gives me the creeps. Jahira wants to know about supplies.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, damn it.
An honor to battle at your side. Jahira is right to trust in you.
I thought we were safe here. More fool me.
Watch our back, and we'll watch yours.
We need to end this quickly, before the shadows break through again.
activity among the cultists now. Bearing some marks, I reckon. Seems that way.
What's that? Seems simple enough.
Hiding places brighten.
Hope the trousseau comes through. Yes, we wait. If we're called, we join the fight against Catherine. The trousseau will land the final blow.
Let's get going.
What's that?
Bet I can crack that open.
Oh, I kind of barely just got that. Barely getting through anything, man. Damn, just look at that, just barely.
It's right.
Okay.
That's curious.
I'll take that.
What a charmer.
Looking ahead. Breathe deep and move.
I was kind of curious.
Please, I just want to be alone.
You gotta be careful. There are dangerous people about.
What does it matter?
Well, who are you?
Really? Fine. Fine. I'm Bex. I was traveling to Baldur's Gate. Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up. Cut us up. Said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis. Martin Dor, Roshan.
How'd you manage to get away?
I've always been good at running. Unlike Dennis. I didn't realize one day our lives would depend on it. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Is there anything I could do to help?
Not unless you can bring him back. Can you?
I'll find Dennis to bring him back to you.
It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me.
I'm looking to see if I can't dump some stuff.
Aren't we all? Not as long as we can put up a fight, we're not. Good man.
Hey, soldier.
No traps, please.
Too dark to tell.
I bet they're close.
Watching us.
Gotta end it for now. Tired.